In 1988, I think I was in 8th grade. There was this song that came out called Girl, You Know It's True by this duo called Milli Vanilli. Their real names were Rob and Fab, and they were German singers. At least that's what we thought. They burst on the scene. Their song was all over every radio station. Their videos were being played time and time again. And they even won a Grammy for the best new artist. Everybody loved Milli Vanilli. Then one night, as they were performing on MTV, all of a sudden, the record started to loop and loop and loop and kept saying the same thing over and over again. Well, it became obvious that they were not singing live, but that wasn't any big deal because many artists lip sync their songs during concerts. But as they found out later, Milli Vanilli couldn't even sing at all. They were complete imposters. They were phonies. They were hypocrites. They were portraying themselves to be something they weren't. And they had fooled the whole world. And when everyone found out, they stripped them of even their Grammy. In this week's lesson, we find Jesus doing a couple things. First, Jesus sees this fig tree, sees that it has leaves, and the leaves make you think that there is fruit. But as Jesus approaches the fig tree, there isn't any fruit, and he curses the fig tree, never to bear fruit ever again. Well, this fig tree symbolizes ancient Israel and Israel's phoniness as it relates to their acceptance of God's Son. Jesus comes riding in on a colt, and everyone is screaming, Hosanna, glory in the highest. They're shouting for Jesus. And in the midst of this entry into Jerusalem, Jesus begins to weep. He begins to cry almost uncontrollably because he knows that the same people that are shouting for him are the same people who are going to turn on him and scream, crucify him, crucify him. You see, like Milli Vanilli, like the fig tree, ancient Israel and its leaders who were supposed to be leading people to Jesus were the phonies, and they were leading people away from Jesus. And so in this week's lesson, as you dive into it and as you look at these stories, I want you to get 3 things. Number 1, understand the relationship between God's mercy and judgment. Number 2, sense the heart of God concerning sin and its consequence. Number 3, evaluate the authenticity of your own spiritual life.